Welcome in and happy Monday, everybody. Unboxed Thoughts, Season 3, Episode 15, with your boy, Nick Parsons. How is everybody? Happy Monday. I hope everybody's been great. Hope everybody's been safe. Guys, I fucking love that song. There's just something about fucking Vinnie Paul's fucking drumming. Fucking love it. So, guys, it's been a couple weeks since we've been here. It's been a couple weeks. We've been having some technical difficulties with my computer and all that good stuff. I know we had the holidays before that, so I kind of feel like we haven't been here. You know what I mean? So I really do want to thank everybody for joining me today. It means a lot, as always. Uh, I feel like we got some things to talk about, right? You know, we should have some things to talk about. It's been a little bit. But first and foremost, I do want to thank everybody for reaching out to me the other day, Saturday, and wishing me a happy birthday. It really meant a lot. I am celebrating my 35th year here on Earth, and man, it's a struggle. It's a fucking struggle, but we're fucking winning, man. We're winning. Um, and I really gotta say that you know, I think about turning 35, and I really don't look it. I'm not trying to sound conceited or anything, guys. You know what I mean? But for things that I have gone through, I have physically put my body through and stuff like that. I honestly gotta say, man, I'm not looking bad. I'm proud of myself. I try and bulk up on the weight a little bit. You know what I mean? And, hit the fucking gym a little harder. You know what I mean? But you know, these are things to come. These are goals I'm working on. One day at a time, right? Um, and I also just want to say that we are also up and running back on TikTok. So for all of our viewers who go over there and now join us over there on TikTok land, we are now all set with that. There was a new update, so Blaze was working on that. Thank you, Blaze. But yeah, um, I had made this joke the other day, right? I was with my stepfather. We were driving every Friday. We run our errands, me and my stepfather, and we were on our way to go. All right, all right. Um, Sorry guys, Blaze with the private chat. Uh, and I had made this comment, right? And it was like, damn man, like I was already thinking like 5 more years, I'm gonna be 40. 15 more years, I'll be fucking 50, right? I made this joke just because I was lost in my thoughts, you know what I mean? Like the day prior. Uh, I've been like really fucking emotional. You know what I mean? Like really fucking drastically emotional. Like it's crazy. Um, but so here it comes, my birthday, right? It's Saturday. And I get a text from my stepfather. And he basically tells me, wishing me a happy birthday. He says, happy birthday, 15 more years. He's like, you'll be 50. I had just said this to him the day prior. But man, it fucking hit me. It hit me because I'm like, shit, man. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, like I'm over here like fucking getting lost in my feelings and shit like that. I'm like fucking like it was the first time I'm actually hearing it, but I think just from hearing it from somebody else, you know what I mean? Like it really like fucking whacked me, and it's like, fuck man, like I'm 35, right? I kind of feel like this is a new milestone for me, like it's almost like celebrating New Year's, when you guys, when we celebrate New Year's, everybody makes their New Year's resolutions, you know what I mean? Goals that they want to work on, etc., etc. I kind of feel like it feels like a New Year's resolution for me. It's like, fuck, man, like I'm 35 now. Like we got to get going. You know what I mean? Like while I'm in this mentality and like I'm still physically and somewhat mentally capable of doing a lot of things that I wouldn't be able to do way down the road. It's like, fuck, I got to get the move on. Like I got to get motivated. You know what I mean? Like I got to get this shit done. But it's like now it's like narrowing down those goals. You know what I mean? It's like prioritizing them, I should say. And you know, it's just yeah, yeah. It feels like a whole new era. That's exactly what it feels like, a whole new era, and it's like I'll ask you guys all the time, you know what I mean? Like, when we come in on the show, I'll say, "Hey, what do you guys wanna talk about?" You know what I mean? I'll always leave the floor open to you guys too, with, like, what you guys wanna talk about, right? Your topics. It doesn't have to be all the time like what I necessarily wanna talk about, right? But it kinda goes into, perspective that it's like that saying, "You gotta strike when the iron's hot," that's a false statement to me. Like, it feels like a false statement because when you really think about it, or when I really think about it, it's like the iron's never hot enough. The iron is never hot enough. It's like you gotta fucking go now. And I kinda feel like at 35, it was kinda like a kick in the ass. I mean, when you're, like, really tired, and then it's just like, "Oh, fuck my cream and sugar today," you know what I mean? Like, "I'm gonna drink this fucking coffee black. I'm gonna take this straight fucking caffeine," you know what I mean? Or, like, you get an espresso shot. That's what it was like. But I'm gonna tell you, like, I've been just really down in my feels. Like, I have the motivation, but along with turning 35, right? Let me just explain something to you guys. Hi, Fallon, welcome in. So, like, my mother just had surgery. She had a blood clot removed. Um, she had it gone a couple weeks ago, and it was supposed to be like an in office procedure. And come to find out, they couldn't do it. It was a lot more worse than what it was. They had thought. So now they need to go in and do their thing. So it was like, like I spent my birthday with her. I seen her. She was in the hospital. You know, but with thinking about that and you know thinking about like me moving to Florida, me thinking about what I expect from my platforms, what I would want to see from myself, from Unboxed Thoughts, you know, from what you guys see on, TikTok. I'll ask you guys all the time, what would you guys like to see more of? And that's fine and dandy. I love you guys' feedback. I always want you guys to give me feedback. But I feel now like internally, it's almost like an internal battle. Like I gotta like that I gotta push myself and and fight. Like, what do I want to see out of myself? What do I expect to see out of myself? What do I want to do? You know? And the general consensus is when I put the list together, come to find out I want to do a lot. I want to do a lot, but it's narrowing it all down. You know, I I've been really down in the dumps. You know, I I feel like I haven't really been doing as much as I know that I can do. You know, um, just severely depressed. I'm severely depressed, My anxiety is going through the fucking roof, you know. Um, but I gotta say, like the last 3 days, yeah, the last 3 days, I've been taking that self-reflection time to, try to get that argument done with myself, that debate, you know, and coming into today's show, I thought like it would be a good time to talk about it. You know, I tell you guys all the time, you know what I mean? Coming into a Monday, you know, it it's like a whole new vibe. You know what I mean? Like this is a therapy session. This is my therapy. This is you guys' therapy session. You know what I mean? We can all vent. We can all relate. You know, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. You know what I mean? Um, I get asked all the time, like, "Y- you got some fucking weight on your shoulders, my guy. Like how the fuck are you doing it, bro? It all starts right here. You guys like that? My bottom's fading out. It's from being washed. So yeah, I try to take one day at a time. But like, you guys ever feel like we're like, you guys know you guys can do more. You know what I mean? Like it. Like you ever feel like like you're laying in bed. You just be like fucking laying there, but then like you got something in the back of your brain, like saying like, "Yo, you can jump the fuck out of here, bro, and like do whatever the fuck you want. You got shit to do." You know what I mean? Like you got a lot of shit you got to get done, and you're just still laying there, looking at your phone, fucking texting your homeboy, your homegirl, fucking whatever. It's like you got to push yourself, and I really feel like I've been in a state of mind where like I don't want to push myself. You know what I mean? Like true story. Like I just feel like I'm overly exhausted. I'm fucking tired all the time. You know what I mean? So it's like that time that where I could be doing other things. I'm just literally sitting there just like fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna listen to my fucking music. I'm gonna have my fucking cup of coffee and my cigarette. I'm just gonna fucking sit here in complete and utter silence. And the past 3 days have been great for that. I finally realized like what I expect out of myself, or what I would personally like to see out of myself. I will always be a people pleaser, but it is a really huge problem. I will do anything and anything for anybody and everybody, especially my close, friends, relatives, always. But I think it comes down to there comes a time where it's like, and we all know this. This is nothing new. All right, this is nothing new. You really got to cut that cord a little bit. You know what I mean? And it's hard for me, right? It becomes a huge fucking battle. All right, it's one of my biggest debates that I personally deal with myself in my mind. Is that when you hurt people for so long, right, and you realize that, you come to terms with it, you make amends with it, you accept it, and you're not a cold-hearted fucking son of a bitch. All right, it became really hard for me to see certain people's disappointments. And it's those people that you don't ever want to see disappointed. You don't ever want to see them sad, especially on your account. And it becomes hard for me to understand that you're not going to make everybody happy with every decision. And I try to. I don't like to see anybody disappointed. But I need to learn to accept that I'm gonna have people with those disappointments. It's just gonna happen. And I have a hard time accepting that personally, internally. Sometimes you need mental breaks. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like within the last 2 days, I can actually I think today is technically day 3. I can count how many people I've spoken to. You know what I mean? Saturday was my birthday, kicked back and relaxed. Sunday, yesterday, my mother got out of the hospital. You know what I mean? So we went, got her, got her all set up at home. You know, I hung out downstairs. You know, and today I got some sleep in. You know what I mean? Today I slept till what? I think I slept till like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, yeah, I caught up on some sleep. And I woke up and I'm feeling great coming into today. I'm feeling good. I feel well rested. You know, a little stressed out, a little bit anxiety, but we're good. You know, um, Fallon says you can you can please some of the people some of the time, but you can't please all of the people all of the time, right? You know, it's it's just hard. You know what I mean? Like to my family, my supporters, my viewers. Like you're all like extended family in some way, shape, or form. I mean, last week I was pissed. I was telling you last week I was fucking pissed from missing the show. Like I feel like everything was all set and ready, right? I finally got a new fucking battery for my laptop. I had everything all set, right? Next thing you know, the battery is reading what was it, 83, 93 on 83. Next thing you know, it jumps all the way down to fucking 53. Then it goes all the way down to freaking 20 something, and then it boop dies. I was like, motherfucker. Like, you gotta be shitting me. You know, after I'm telling Blaze, yep, I'm gonna be ready in like fucking 10 minutes. You know, hi Melissa. You'll never make anyone happy. Sometimes you just got to do you and be yourself. Yeah. And that's what I've been doing. Like, I I could talk to you guys all day, every day. I know this. I can call Blaze up. I can talk to him any day and all day. I know this. But it was like something that I needed to accept myself. You know what I mean? What up, Joey? Um, I had to accept. I had to accept a lot, and now I think it. You know what I mean? Like I know where I want to go. You know what I mean? Like within the next year. You know what I mean? Because I can't. I told you guys I cannot rush things. I can't. As much as I love to rush things, that's where I get myself in trouble all the time. You know what I mean? I needed to learn the baby step. We are our own worst critics. Yeah. Especially when like I look at you guys, you know what I mean? Especially when I look at you guys, you know what I mean, my close friends and relatives and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You guys are the people like on the top of that list where it's like I don't want to disappoint. And you guys could tell me like, no, Nick, everything's fine, everything's good. But if I feel it, like, internally, like something's wrong, I will, uh I will go into a deep thought process in a really bad depressional state, you know? But it's all about not feeling like I'm being able to do what I'm capable of doing. So, that's what I'm working on. That'll be what's gonna be coming on, in the upcoming year, you know? I'll do a year goal, 3-year goal, 5-year goal. That's how I'm gonna do it. But, we are coming up on our, first break, guys. Um, Also, I should've mentioned this earlier, but you guys can now call in. All viewers can now call into the show if you wanna talk to me, if you got a question, etcetera. Um, Call right on in to, the network, 508-974-4231. Alright? You can call in, you can talk to me, we can have a conversation. It's up to you guys. All for you, alright? 508-974-4231. Love to hear from you guys. You know, I think, on a weekly basis, you guys can come here and, listen to enough of me. You know what I mean? The most I can give you guys is not only, time in the chat, because I don't know about you guys, but I prefer to, like, be like this. I fucking hate chats, man. Like, me personally being in a chat, I'm not saying I hate the chat. I'm saying I hate me being in a chat because it's like sometimes people will get on like a particular subject, topic, etc. You know what I mean? And it's like I don't want to type all this shit, especially in like a fucking TikTok chat. You know what I mean? Like I have to put that shit in like fucking three increments, and they're like, God damn. And then be like, well, dude, if you put me in your box, or if you had a phone, I can call in. It'd be a lot freaking. You don't want me calling. Anybody can call. I don't give a shit who it is. You know, and anytime Dick and Harry. You know, um. So, having said that, I just wanted to get that off my chest with you guys. Um, I do, um, I do have a little debate or rant that I want to go on right after this commercial break. It's not a bad rant. It's actually pretty funny. Me and Blaze were having a discussion just like always before the show, and we came up on a particular topic that just like really grinds my gears. Yeah, you know what I mean? So, I'm gonna talk about it when we get back from the break. And then I'm gonna ask the chat a question. All right, and then you guys can give me your input in the chat, or you guys can call in, and we'll have some fun with this, guys. All right, we'll have some fun with this. So, break. Come back. Tell you a quick story. Ask a question. We talk about it. Be right back.
No matter what you are, I will always be with you. Doesn't matter what you do, girl. Ooh, girl, want you. No matter where you go, I will always be around. Won't you tell me what you found, girl? Ooh, girl, want you.
Welcome back, everybody, to Unboxed Thoughts Season 3, Episode 15. I'm your boy, Nick Parsons. So, hey, I also wanted to bring up, too, did you guys realize that it says Episode 15 today? I want to let you guys know that that is my personal apology. Um, you know, I'm over here and I'm talking about my my internal battles that I've been dealing with. Right, I always want to do bigger and better things. You know what I mean? Put right. We just talked about that. So the very last episode that we did air, right? Fuck. Once again, it was technical difficulties with my computer. I then proceeded to come on here and I still did a 45-minute show as I was getting ready to leave for work right after that particular show. I kind of feel like I did myself no justice by putting on a show that day. Okay, I just want to get that done and over with and out of the way. Um, I was not happy with that show. I feel like I was, forced and rushed into it. I feel I just forced myself into it, and that is not what I'm ever about. Uh, if I feel like I can't do a fucking show, I mean, you guys know, I won't, come up here and do a show, and I feel like I had a lot of new goodies hooked up. You know what I mean? That I could have delivered to you guys. You know what I mean? I had a whole new soundboard and I had my old school microphone. It was like a real old school unboxed thoughts setup I had that day. I was really excited, man. I was very excited. And by everything that happened that day, like it didn't happen, as we know. So, hey, what up, Kenny? Good to see you, my dude. Thank you for joining. Um, so yeah, I figured that I'm gonna once since I knew everything was working today, I'm like, you know what, man? I'm gonna go back on. We'll get rid of that last episode, forget about it, and we are gonna redo episode 15 here today. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so everybody who joined in on that last episode of Unboxed Thoughts, I appreciate you guys. You guys are the real fucking heroes. Okay, I just want to let you know that. And damn, you see that's the new stuff coming in because I feel like I'm so out of order here that I gotta watch my mouth for TikTok land. So sorry, TikTok. Damn. Remember, there was a point in time where I'd come up here and I'd be like, "Yo, dude, like I love going on the network because it's like such a different environment." I still love coming on, and I love both platforms. Don't get me wrong. And here I am pushing Blaze for so long, like, dude, we need to get TikTok. We need to get TikTok. Next thing you know, we got TikTok, and now I got to watch my mouth. Be like, at least I can go on the network and let the feathers fly, like little Nicky. Yeah, now I need to like watch myself because if I get that account banned for the network, I get everybody banned. I'll have everybody on every show up my ass. You got us banned. It's all right. I've seen worse. All right. So listen, I want to tell you guys a quick story. So before the show, me and Blaze were chatting about like, like over time, right? Um, people have gotten lazier, right, over the generations. Because if you think back, like in the Pilgrim and like Indian type days, you know what I mean, and those areas around there, people were actually building things with a hammer and a nail or bamboo and sticks and buffalo wool, you know what I mean? And then what I mean, as time goes on, you get tools. You know what I mean? Screwdrivers, your power drills, you know what I mean? And now you got other these newer generations coming in that are, still doing, building with their hands, right? But now they got power tools, right? You know what I mean? It's not just hammer and nail no more. They got the fuck nail guns, all that bullshit, right? So we came into like one of the most annoying and like pointless, you know, laziest fucking things to date. and we would talk about, like, when they used to do their laundry in lakes or rivers. You know what I mean? Now you got your washer and dryers. You know what I mean? Before they would dry hanging on line. Blah blah blah. Okay, cool. You know what really pisses me the fuck off? There I go again. Sorry, TikTok. You know what really grinds my gears? Dishwashers. I'm just gonna let everybody know this now. Dishwashers are probably the most useless and pointless new piece of machinery I have to complain about, I have an issue with to date. Because, hey, listen to me, okay? If you want to make sure that suppose you have, like, a spaghetti with the sauce, or like a particular type of cheese dish or whatever, right? And you get this stuff, like, sticking on your plate, right? That's not necessarily going to come off in the dishwasher. You got to run it on, no matter what. You got to run it under the faucet and rinse the shit. You got to rinse it. So if you're over there in the sink and you're rinsing that dish out, okay? If you're scrubbing that excess sauce, dressing, cheese, whatever, okay? What is so wrong with you putting some soap on that there sponge and just washing the dish? Just wash the dish. You're 3.5 quarters into that dish being clean, my guy or my lady. Just put some soap on the sponge and just wash it. You put that shit inside the freaking dishwasher. I get some of them are better brands than others, but still, I'll give you from your 7 to 10, or a 7 out of 10 to a 8.5 out of 10 plates, bowls, etc. You can still come out with some excess shit on it, right? It can come out with some excess sauce, but guess what? If you would have rinsed that shit off and just washed it, it would never happen in the first place. Am I the only one that feels like this? I already know I'm gonna get people out of the chat like, dishwashers are so convenient, or you got a house of 5 to 10 people living in it. It's a lot more. Hey, I get it. I get it. Cool. But I'm just saying, dishwashers are probably the most pointless piece of machinery ever, compared to the washer and dryer, compared to your new fancy drills and nail guns. And am I the only one? How you doing today, Kenny? Kenny, is this your first episode of Unboxed Thoughts, my guy? We got Kenny over there in TikTok. I'm going to buy a bar of soap for when you say bad words. I know. I feel like I'm gonna be one of those dudes I'm just gonna have to start, like, leaving a quarter. every time I just say a word, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have like a Unboxed Thoughts jar from now on, right? And just every time I pop a swear off, you know what I mean? It's really only for TikTok purposes. Okay, when you come here on a Monday and it's Unboxed Thoughts, we let the feathers fly. You know, it's supposed to be a show, like, you never know what to expect. You never know what's gonna come out of my mouth. I mean, this is supposed to be like uncensored shit. But because we got TikTok land now, that I wanted so badly, it's like I almost regret it. It was like I had no problem separating the two. You know what I mean? Just relaxing. Kenny, hey, it's your birthday, bro. Happy birthday, my guy. Cassie, welcome in. Happy birthday. Mine was just the 20th. Wow, Kenny, me and your birthday 2 days apart. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. All right. Never mind. I don't feel as bad. Blaze just told me TikTok is fine. Just be yourself. Man, I try to be myself, but sometimes it's like out of respect for the account, I got to just try to hold back just a smidgen, and maybe it wouldn't be so bad. You know what I mean? Me just come to my house then if you still have the same opinion. I get it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I get people with, got a lot of people living in the, family, and I get it. So a dishwasher can be more convenient at this, you know, um, laundry washer and dryer. I get it, but I'm just saying, man, like I feel bad for you if you got like overly like elderly people living in your home, or like toddlers that are like barely able to freaking walk, still running in the shit. You know what I mean? Because like once they become of the like age or whatever the case is, I'd be like, yo, go do those fucking dishes. Or at least, I mean, like have everybody like individually, you know, wash their dish. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's no Blaze unless I can talk in a British accent. I need Snick's approval. Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome. Dude, I love Popeye's chicken. Blaze, you shouldn't say that. He'll push more and we'll get you bananaed. Right, Doc Wolf? Hey, tell him. Tell him. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Guys, please um call in if you want. IPA, call in if you want. That's fine. You can call in. Anybody. I don't care who it is. IPA, Joey, Abigail, Doc Wolf, we got Kenny over there. No? It's been a little bit. It'd be nice to hear from you guys too. You know? I got some ish to say about the whole industrialization of chores, but we don't got time for that. Hey, I got more time than a clock. As a matter of fact, I've today in particular, I've rarely spoke to anybody just due to the fact that I feel like I can just talk. So this is gonna go either way. Either way. You know? No, we got all the time in the world. If you want to call in, 508-974-4231. Man, do you realize how I'll call you from the other side of from the globe? Yeah, that's okay. Hey, Blaze, we take calls from Russia, right? We'll take calls from there. I wouldn't knock that. Absolutely. If we're able to. Yeah. Shit. I'm going to tell you right now. So you're going to pay for that? What's the bill? No, my anxiety isn't doing that. Hey, I'm telling you, like, I'm really proud of myself because like like I said, man, I've been so stressed the fuck out that I haven't talked to people just in case how I'll react, how I'll respond, like that wasn't for necessarily anybody else why I don't talk to particular people or haven't spoken to particular people. I did it for myself, you know? And just like Blaze put in the chat, you can call, say hi. It helps us testing the system. You know, Kenny says hello to everybody over here. By the way, who's over here watching on every other network. Also, guys, um, I want to let you guys know that I know it's been a little bit. Kenny, Kenny, do you want to call? Do you want to call? Do you want to say hi to me, Kenny? Kenny, call that number. Call that number, Kenny, and say what's up to me. It's your birthday. I can't call you, so unfortunately you got to call me. I just woke up from a nap. Peer pressure. Yeah, dude, come on now. You be laying in bed in freaking Discord, bro, while watching movies with us, half asleep, my guy. And you want to talk about fucking peer pressure? Get the fuck out of here. Just call that number, Kenny. I want to wish you a very special happy birthday. You've got a call. Did we get a call? Please? Hang on, guys. We got a caller. What's up, man?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
I'm hi, IPA.
I called because Blaze. How are you today, Snick?
I am very well, IPA. How are you?
I am good. You know, I
Good.
can barely hear you guys.
It must be you.
Yeah, it's always me, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It is. So everybody in the chat, this is our friend IPA, who's watches every
everyone
week
in
and
the chat.
listens. She's a good friend of mine. She's calling from the West Coast. She's currently where are you at work?
Yeah.
Good. Hey,
Yes, I am at work, Nick.
hey, while we're here and everything, and while we're here and everything, I want to let you know that I want to thank you for being so supportive and asking about my mother's health and everything while she was in the hospital. She is here in the chat, obviously, I think, as you know, and she also loved her
Yeah.
gifts.
Yeah.
She loved the
I'm glad
presents
she
that you
liked
sent
them.
her. So I just wanted to get that out of the way
Well,
as
I'm
well.
glad she liked them.
No problem. Even though I text you and let you know.
Yes, but I actually wrote to her on Facebook.
Oh, okay. So
I don't know if she told you.
oh nope. Doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah. I wrote to her on Facebook, so we're good. I'm glad she's doing better though.
Good. Yeah, me too.
You know, I started watching Ted, and let me tell you that Boston accent is kind of catchy.
Ted?
Ted.
So, for everybody in the chat, there's not just IPA here, but numerous people. My a lot of my West Coast friends and friends out that way. They got a thing with wanting to mimic or make fun of my accent, my Boston accent. We actually hold a class now every Friday in our Discord page, just because everybody thinks the Boston accent is so catchy. But like, if you were to come here, you know what I mean? Like, you can't say that I have an accent. You'd be the one with the accent. This is normal talk for me.
Normal talk?
Yeah, this is normal talk for me.
Talk.
Yeah, like
When you say talk, you say talk.
Yeah, but hey, like I told you though, like it's kind of crazy though because I feel it like I think it's only a Southern Massachusetts thing. It's got to be because if you go to like Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, Connecticut, they don't talk like us. And here's an even bigger surprise: Western Mass. Like if you were to cut Mass, like if you look at a map,
Western what?
Western Mass.
Western Mass.
Yeah, Western
Mass.
Massachusetts.
No, are you saying map like MAP?
No, MASS.
Mass.
Yes, Western Massachusetts. They don't talk like us out there. Western
See, I'm talking about your
Massachusetts.
accent.
Yeah.
I thought you said map. I was all confused and shit.
Yeah, no. Western Massachusetts talks nothing like it. If you were to cut the where Worcester, Massachusetts is, anywhere west of that, they don't talk like us. They're like all proper and talk like this, and then they can't believe the nails. Fucking annoying.
No, there's some words that I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? So
Yeah.
I sit there and I try to pay attention to you, and I'm just like, oh no, I'm not comprehending this. So then Allie will like, he said this. I'm like, oh, that's what you said.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the other day when you were like saying doors, the doors, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the doors.
I couldn't understand you, but for some reason, the doors.
Yeah, the doors.
Yeah, the doors. Yeah, now you're saying correctly.
What part of
Where's
Cali
Warwick?
is she from? She's part of a place in Cali that's in Cali. That's where she's from. That's what part of Cali. A part of the place of the world that's in California is the part of California she's in.
You mean I'm just in Cali?
Well, somebody had asked, what part of Cali are you from? So I figured
Is
for
it any
certain
of our
purposes, I
friends?
just said that you were just in a part of Cali.
Who said I was in I can't actually see what the chat, so.
Yeah, it's the private chat. It's the private chat.
Oh, okay.
Blaze did.
Got it. Blaze did?
Yeah. Doc Wolf says, I need Allie to call here. That would be funny as fuck.
Oh my God, that would be so funny.
You know what would be funny as fuck is I've actually spoke to Allie about this. Is if she called here on like a Louie and Ernie show day. You know what I mean? That conversation with her and Ernie. Like you catch me on a good day if you catch me like on dead on with Ernie day. Yeah, me and Allie, I would pay for that. If I could split myself in half and watch it from the opposite side, I fucking would.
You know what I asked was my favorite phrase to say?
What?
My friend over here, he wicked smart.
I'm wicked smart.
You're wicked smart.
Hey, let me tell you something. Right? Like, what? Hey, really digging into this and just because it's Unboxed Thoughts Monday. You know what I mean? I think like this is something that I'll touch up on real quick just because I think it's necessary for this particular show. Like, hey, I firmly believe that, like, you know how, you know, when we get mad at people or like we just don't like somebody, just like, oh, they're fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Fucking dumbasses, you know, like we'll call them all types of names. But like, hey, being an adult, I'm 35 now. Guys, I just turned 35 2 days ago. Okay. So bear with me. I don't know how a 35-year-old is supposed to act. I'm still fairly new to it. So we'll catch on as time goes on. You guys are the real heroes. Thank you for bearing with me. So having said that, like being an adult, I feel like everybody has like their strong points. Like I kind of feel like everybody can be completely dumb in some departments, you know, in some spots. And I just feel like there's other departments where just like, you know, their intelligence is a lot higher than in other departments where they just completely lack. You know what I mean?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. Oh, no. And I'm also talking to the chat as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, as much as we call people stupid or whatnot, like, I firmly believe people can be smart. They just got their strong points and their weak points, just like everybody else. You know?
I understand that.
Oh my God.
Well, you already know, like, my struggle.
What's the matter, Blaze?
Oh shit! I must have unmuted my mic.
Yeah, I can hear you. But
I said, oh my God, what is he talking about?
I am talking about. I just believe that everybody has, a strong points. You know how sometimes we'll call people, stupid or like fucking whatever the case is. I'm talking about. I firmly believe not everybody is just a complete moron.
So you're saying, in other words, like you look at somebody and
They just play stupid.
yeah, they'll be doing something, and you'll be like, you can't be that stupid.
Right.
Is that what you mean?
Right. Or, somebody who's just completely dead to the world. Somebody who's just they
Like
gotta
truly dumb,
yeah, you know what I mean? They gotta have some smarts somewhere. And
right?
you know what I mean? They gotta, whether if it's freaking, counting blocks or freaking building blocks or fucking whatever the case is.
I'm
You know,
still waiting for my British accent. And by the way, I asked, and I'll leave. I asked where you was from in California because I have tons of family who lives in California. So
Actually, I've heard your podcast, and I'm kind of near where your family is.
okay, sweet. All right, that's cool. That's cool as shit. All right, and I can totally hear your California accent. Okay, because trust me, you do have an
I have
accent,
to tell you, I'm not really sure the word that it's called, but I actually love accents.
right?
So when I listen to Nick, I actually enjoyed like his talking.
Right.
Like
Okay.
when he talks, I enjoyed like the conversation
Yeah,
because
it soothes
it like
you. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Unless
I
he
don't think
starts
I've ever
talking
told him
about, unless he starts talking about cars or
that
lobster.
about leaving his car keys and his
are you
khakis.
kidding me? That's probably one of the things that's the most overplayed with people out there, I think. You know what I mean? It's like the car,
So,
go to the bar,
Oh,
yeah, well,
wear
so
my
a lot of
khakis with
I'm
my
just learning,
to
so
understand our accent, and I'll let you guys talk. To understand our accent, just add like a ton of words that we say. Just add at the end of it.
yeah,
You
that's what
know,
we
yeah,
always say.
that's what
like
we learned.
lobster. You know what I mean?
Lobster,
STAH. Not lobster. It's
lobster.
lobster. Go
Yeah, there's some
park the
curveballs though.
car.
Park your car.
Go park your car.
Park your car.
Yeah.
No, I
There
remember
you
like
go.
the
You did
first
it great.
time.
You just did it great. Go park your car. It's like
No,
you
I
shorten a
Go wear
word.
my
That's
khakis and grab my khakis.
Yeah. It's shorten a word and
I
just add AH.
I left my car keys and my khakis.
Yes.
Like there's like certain phrases I actually do enjoy saying. Like how I told you, my when I say my boy's wicked smart. Like I really do enjoy saying that.
Right. Because it emphasizes smart. You know what I mean? It's like, you're smart, bro.
Smart.
Okay. Have fun.
Oh my god. Blaze, everybody. Blaze is the owner and CEO of FFN Radio Network.
He was
He's-
also around at the time where Ben Franklin flew his kite, so he's ancient.
He was there when Ben Franklin invented bifocals. You know?
He was the first one to try them,
Yep. Like, he's fucking over there laughing. He didn't fucking get himself.
That's what I do when she texts all this shit. I just sit here and fucking laugh my ass off. I texted her. She said something to me again, and I was like laughing my fucking ass off. I miss you, shit like that. Because she does. She makes me laugh. But
well, I don't think I ever I know people know that like I'm a prankster and stuff like that, but
right.
sometimes when I feel like Nick is like getting way too deep into like something, and like I feel like it's like a moment, I throw in something to make him laugh, to like get his mind like laughter in there.
Yes, no, and I get that 100%. But unfortunately for the
Because
show,
like
for the show's purpose, we want Nick to get into that stage sometimes because that's the
I
purpose
know.
for the show. But I see that you do it. Yeah, you don't want, that's why probably Louie and Ernie's are like a favorite show of yours, because we're just ourselves and go mental. You know what I mean?
I've actually only seen one episode of
Oh
Louie and
my
Ernie.
God, I'm hanging up.
And then I said, I don't know what you're wearing, Blaze, but did the depression dress you? Because
Yeah.
Oh, was that the day he was
Yeah.
wearing the fucking tie with that fucking
The
pink
hat.
shirt?
Yeah.
And
And
the
the
hat.
hat. Yeah. That was it right there. So, all right. So when Nick saw with you,
it's actually you don't know my whole story, but like it's my defense mechanism. Like I try to make people laugh.
Okay.
I never want to see anybody sad.
No, I get it. I do. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I get it. I get it.
So it's just something in me that's just like,
yeah, that's the same with me. When I feel like I'm gonna be like down for the day, you know what I mean? I'll be like, I'll aggravate my sister or something, or try to get her to laugh, so I can just draw my mind away from the bullshit.
yeah,
So in other words,
yeah,
it's like for me, it's like mood for even watching a movie. It's where the state I'm like, oh, do I want to watch something that's gonna be sad, or do I want to watch something that's funny that makes my day feel a little better? So,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
all right. Great talking to you, kiddo. Absolutely great talking to you.
All right.
But yeah, so
You were saying about being smart.
but yeah, no, I'm done touching on that. But yeah, that's actually one of the things IPA that like really like built this show for like what it is, because
Yeah.
a lot of people, they have issues with showing their emotions, and people have their reasons, right? We've talked about this all the time, no matter what the situation is. I mean, we can come across, people that just care and wouldn't harm a fly, but because of one particular person in our lives or past, I mean that could just reflect how we look at every day, And I, when I started the show, I really wanted to go outside that box, you, you know, uh, and show people that they're not only are there different sides to everybody, not everybody is the same, but also because I feel like there's not a lot of shows out there, what I mean, that really point in the direction of, like somebody who's lived such a tragic life and has wronged so many people and has done so wrong, no matter what that wrong may be, that people can change. If you really want
Yeah.
to, people can change. But you know what? That doesn't mean that just because people can change, it doesn't mean that everybody is going to be so forgiving either. You know what I mean? And they have that right.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those people have that right,
Mm-hmm.
but that's where you just got to learn to separate. I mean, like, not everybody's going to be so accepting. And the people who are, that's what you got to focus on, because there's a lot of people out there right now that can't stand the sight of like knowing that I wake up taking a breath of fresh air every day. And I know this. And some of those people have every right. The others,
Mm-hmm.
are just bandwagon hoppers. They just heard stories from a person who knew a guy who knew a chick who knew a monkey's uncle. And they just judge from there. But yeah, I've come on here
But
many Mondays.
yeah,
But
no, that's basically what I had to say. It's just like it's something in me that like triggers me that like I like making people laugh because like I've been through so much in my life that I vowed never to let or see somebody like feel down or depressed or whatever. So it's like something that triggers in me inside to make you laugh, even just for like a minute,
and not only that, I mean, like I've opened up to, just a very few small handful of people once upon a time. And I kind of feel like, not only doing the show, speaking to each and every one of you guys, and, doing the whole Pyrofam platform, but I kind of feel like this gets me to open up and vent to others as well. We can end the call. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've come
Bye.
up here. What? Oh. All right, she's gone, guys. That's IPA. I think everybody here knows IPA. If not, she's great people. We love when she comes around. She's so smart. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say, guys. Like, one of the things that I think about like, you know, coming onto this show is like I think all the time that there was a time where like Blaze would always have to tell me before each and every episode. You know what I mean? I would fucking come here and I would tell him like, hey, you know, I'm feeling some type of way, da da da, and he would be like, that's okay. He said, we need you like this. This is where we need you in order to do this show. You know, and you know, it takes a lot out of me sometimes, and you know, I just hope that you know somewhere down the line there's going to be people out there who maybe don't open up as much, or you know, get something, you know, out of each and every episode. You know, maybe them open up a little more, you know, to others, you know. But having said that, I do get the flip side of that coin. Not everybody's going to be the same, you know, and you know, open up, right? You know, I get it, you know, but when I come up on here and I talk about whatever we talk about here on a Monday, I mean, I feel a lot better. Who is Dark Wolf? You know Dark Wolf. But yeah, guys, um, I'm really glad today's episode has gone really well. Um, this is the first time like I'm even running the laptop since I got it fixed and whatnot. So I'm really glad everything's working good. Everybody's hearing me well. I'm coming in good. No, I'm glad that we're able to do the full episode. You know, so uh, so for next week, I will hook up the soundboard for next week, and you know, we will add some more things to the show. You know, today was kind of just like a test run after everything being fixed. Um, do not forget also, guys, we are live every Monday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. All right, Eastern Standard Time. We start the week off. We start the week off every Monday, and then on Tuesdays you can come on the network and you can watch Blaze, Donnie, Mr. D, and Mr. B with the way we see it. And then on Wednesdays you will get the Blaze and Miss Tammy show. If you guys don't know who Miss Tammy is, Miss Tammy is the real boss behind everything here on the network. That is Blaze's wife. She is owner as well of the network. Love Tammy. She's always great. Welcomes me all the time with open arms. You know, she's always so sweet. I'll go there. Would you like some coffee? Would you like a drink? You know, she's so welcoming. So catch that show. I know a lot of you guys love that show. You got Mr. B right after them. Politicking with Mr. B. If you want to see a guy go on a fucking rampage where it's like, yo, turn his oxygen up. He's gonna give himself an aneurysm on air. Check out Mr. B from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we have the Louie and Ernie show as well, which is me and Blaze. You do not know what type of day what day that is. You do not have a time. We used to do it every Friday, um, just because of certain things where it bring. It's a special show every time. There's special episodes, so you guys really just got to pay attention to the FFN Radio Network page for that, for the updates. All right, Mom. Good night. I will see you soon. I love you as well. But yeah, so just pay attention to the FFN Radio Network page for that. and as well as for all you viewers that I have in like Discord and on my other platforms, I will keep you guys up to date with that as well. Um, and then you got the new guys on Sunday mornings, 10 p.m. 10 a.m. My bad, Eastern Standard Time. Um, Blaze, what's that? What is it again? Sorry guys, it's like letters and numbers, but it's like real talk with real people. And they talk about like a variety of different things going on in the world as far as like the justice system, um, politics, stuff like that. Hold on a minute. He's gonna let me know in the chat, guys. Yeah, so every Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's I12GIA, Real Talk with Real People. These guys are magnificent. Like they're intense motherfuckers. All right, so I personally love that show. I think it's probably my favorite show right now on the network. If I gotta say, like I'm really running with them. I like their discussions and stuff. So check them out. All right, and I know a lot of you guys as well are big fans of the Blazeman and Miss Tammy show as well on Wednesdays. So there's a lot going on here still on the network, guys. Once again, I know it feels like forever. Also, if you guys go and you guys can follow my Unboxed Thoughts page over on Facebook. We do have merch for not only Unboxed Thoughts, but all the shows here on the network. All right. We got merch for sale. If anybody wants a shirt, a coffee cup, a hat, we got it all. Just make sure you let me know. Message the network. Let us know what you like, what size, shirt, etc. And we'll get that right out to you guys. All right. So, oh shit, what up, Allie? Good to see you. I thought I seen her pop up in the chat, but yeah, it was good to see you guys. I hate coming on to these shows like after some like a break. You know what I mean? Like it's good because it almost feels like a new episode, a new show type feeling. You know what I mean? But I kind of feel like we lose out a little bit from like, adding up like Christmas. I'm going to tell you right now. I kind of feel like since Christmas, I've had like nothing but like a bad fucking omen over me because we were doing good every week. The first 10 episodes, bum, 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 lined them right up. We didn't miss a goddamn episode. Christmas comes, missed that Monday. New Year's was on a Monday, missed that one. It's like, the fuck, man. Like, couldn't be on another goddamn day. I can't wait till next year. Don't have to fucking worry about it. Woo! Fingers crossed, next year. We'll be here on Monday. Shit. But it's good though. It's good because at least I get to come out here. I get to get everything off my fucking shoulders. I get to vent, So it's good. I feel better already. Can't wait to have a fucking tuna sandwich and some clam chowder. What do you guys know about that, huh? What do you people on the West Coast know about some New England clam chowder? That's what I'm going to have today. You know it, Kenny. Normal talk. We love that chowder, baby. But, yeah, guys. Say goodnight. I'm going to say goodnight, guys. I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to leave this on a high note. Okay? I know all about. You don't know nothing about the chowder, Mrs. West Coast. The chowder comes from here. The chowder comes from here. Yeah. Or Dark Wolf. Good morning. Yeah. yeah, guys. So I really did miss all you guys. I appreciate everybody for coming here, hanging out with me today. Um, it was really good to see everybody. Um, love our Mondays. Love our Mondays. Um, I'm actually really looking forward to next Monday. Guys, do not forget. Actually, you know what? See, I'm over here talking about things that I know I can do more of. All right. Promotions. Okay. Promotions. Do not miss next week's episode of Unboxed Thoughts, guys. Okay. Next week's episode of Unboxed Thoughts, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a special guest with me. Okay. See, I have squirrel moments. I've been wanting to talk about this all show. I have a very special guest uh, coming on next week. A good friend of mine. I'm a huge fan of his. I've been trying to get him on here since fucking season 1. All right, and we finally got him. We were gonna have him last week. All right, and this is another reason why I got ticked off. See where my squirrel moments go? See, we're not saying goodbye yet. I gotta talk. Last week, I also had a very special guest that I wanted to be on. But between this one, shit in the bed, this laptop, I was trying to run my backup laptop, which was incredibly slow. We weren't able to do it. And this particular type of episode, I am not going to fucking half-ass. I won't. I owe it to this particular individual. I owe it to myself. I owe it to the network. I owe it to you guys. Okay. I owe it to you guys to deliver the best show, the best content that I possibly can. So, having said that, we backed out of last week. Okay. I need to give him a couple of weeks. That way he can let work know. You know, when I spoke to him, we got it all said and done. So, next week, okay, January 29th, Monday, January 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Come watch Unboxed Thoughts with me and my special guest, Unknown. It's going to be a great show. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, so if you guys don't know Unknown, he's a good guy. You know, one of my favorite people. So, because my squirrels keep making me forget about Mondays, don't worry about it. That happened to me 2 Mondays ago. That happened to me 2 Mondays ago. I forgot that it was fucking Monday, and Blaze hit me up. And he was like, hey, he's like, you almost ready to go? And I was like, oh shit. I swear to God, it's my fucking work schedule, the working nights or whatever the case is, man. He hit me up. I was like, shit. I thought it was Sunday. Hi, Millie. Oh, I love the guest. Me too. I'm a big fan of him. I can't wait. You know, I wish I could just push time. I've been wanting to push time since last week. I was so fucking pissed. You know. But yeah, so having said that, next week, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Unboxed Thoughts, Season 3, Episode 16. Do not miss me with my special guest, Unknown. We're going to leave it at that for his name. We will talk about that once he comes here if he wants to release it. But it was great to see you guys. It really was. You know, I feel a lot better already. So, love you guys. Be safe. Take care of one another. See you all next week.